I've always been a bit of a thrill seeker, seeking the adrenaline rush of the unknown and the eerie. So when I heard about the legend of the desolate highway, a stretch of road hidden deep within the woods, rumored to be haunted, I couldn't resist. My friends warned me against it, but their caution only fueled my curiosity further. It was a moonless night, the kind that lends itself perfectly to scary stories. The winds howled through the trees as I set out on my journey, the headlights of my car piercing the darkness like beacons in the night. My heart pounded with excitement as I navigated the winding roads, deeper into the heart of the forest. The legends spoke of ghostly apparitions that appeared on the highway, hitchhiking to unknown destinations. Some said they were lost souls, forever bound to the road, seeking redemption. Others claimed they were malevolent spirits, luring unsuspecting travelers to their doom. As I drove, the dense forest on either side of the road seemed to press in on me, the branches clawing at my car like skeletal fingers. The atmosphere was charged with an unsettling energy, and a feeling of being watched gnawed at the back of my mind. Just when I was beginning to doubt the legends, a flickering light appeared in the distance. As I drew nearer, I saw a figure on the side of the road, thumb outstretched, seeking a ride. The adrenaline surged through my veins. It was happening. I was about to encounter one of the ghostly hitchhikers. Against my better judgment, I slowed down and rolled down the window to offer the stranger a lift. The figure was cloaked in shadows, and a strange aura enveloped them. They had no discernible features, just a murky presence that sent shivers down my spine. Ignoring the creeping fear, I asked where they wanted to go. Their voice was hollow and echoed in the desolate silence. "Take me to the end of the road." I hesitated but ultimately agreed. As the figure settled into the back seat, the air inside the car turned icy cold. The radio crackled with static, and the headlights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the road ahead. I tried to shake off the unease and focused on driving forward. The figure in the back seat remained silent throughout the journey, and the oppressive silence made my skin crawl. Every so often I stole glances at them in the rearview mirror, only to find their eyes fixed on me, devoid of any emotion. It felt as though they were peering into my soul, uncovering my deepest secrets. The road seemed to stretch on forever, leading me further into the heart of darkness. The forest canopy blocked out the stars, and a feeling of being trapped in a never-ending nightmare washed over me. I tried to shake off the sense of impending doom, but it clung to me like a malevolent specter. As we approached a crumbling bridge, the figure suddenly spoke. "This is where I get off." I slowed the car to a halt, my heart pounding loudly in my ears. The figure stepped out of the car and disappeared into the shadows of the forest. As they vanished from sight, the oppressive atmosphere lifted and the air regained its warmth. But my ordeal was far from over. The radio started playing a haunting melody, and static filled the cabin. The headlights flickered and dimmed, plunging me into darkness. Panic surged through me, and I frantically tried to restart the car, but it remained lifeless. Alone in the darkness, I realized I had become one of the haunted, trapped on the desolate highway forever. Fear consumed me, and I called out for help, but my voice echoed into the abyss. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. My car became my prison, and the highway my tormentor. I saw no other living soul, just the shadows that danced on the edge of my sanity. Food and water were scarce, and I felt my grip on reality slipping away. One night, as I stared into the abyss of the forest, a familiar figure appeared in the darkness, the ghostly hitchhiker. My heart skipped a beat, and I begged for release, for freedom from this eternal nightmare. Their voice echoed through the night. "I can grant you freedom, but at a price." Desperation pushed me to accept whatever terms they offered. With hollow eyes fixed on mine, they whispered a haunting prophecy. If I could find the courage to face my deepest fears and confront the malevolent spirits that haunted the highway, I might have a chance at escape. Armed with newfound determination, I set out to unravel the mysteries of the desolate highway. Each night brought new terrors, each turn revealing more malevolent spirits seeking to drag me into their abyss. But I refused to give in. I fought with every ounce of strength left in me. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, I stood on the crumbling bridge where the haunting journey began. The ghostly hitchhiker reappeared, their hollow eyes filled with curiosity. "You have faced your fears. You have shown resilience," they intoned. "What now?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "You have earned your freedom, but remember, once you step off this road, you can never return." With a deep breath, I stepped away from the cursed highway, my feet landing on solid ground for the first time in what felt like forever. As I left the forest, the weight of the desolate highway lifted from my shoulders, but the horrors I witnessed on that haunted stretch of road will forever linger in the deepest recesses of my mind. And as I drove away, I couldn't help but wonder if I had truly escaped, or if the road had left an indelible mark on my soul. Now, whenever I hear whispers of haunted roads and eerie legends, a shiver runs down my spine, and a part of me can't help but wonder, is the desolate highway still out there, waiting to ensnare the next thrill-seeker who dares to venture into its depths?